You had a project called Initiating Controversy
Yep.
back in the day?
Yeah. Fuck you find that thought all things. How'd you find I literally try to hide that on purpose. That's crazy.
Yeah, man.
Damn. This is some good shit.
Okay.
Damn, Within Range.
All right, hello and welcome to episode 43 of the Within Range podcast with your boys Don Juan and Jared Suter. The ear god is not with us today, but he's always with us in spirit.
Always in our hearts. Element not forgotten.
Never. But man, excited for today's episode. Jared, I believe, was the one who put us on to this artist.
I'll take credit.
Okay. This is a man we've been following for a while now. He's definitely making an impact on the music scene here in Arizona. We're stoked to share some of his story and journey here. We've even shared a song on our Focus on Friday.
Absolutely. Never gonna lose.
Shit.
We shared that on the platform. So yeah, man, right now he's putting out for other artists and hosting showcases to present new talent. Ladies and gentlemen, we are sitting here with Ronnie Dijon in the building.
Hey, appreciate you guys
Ronnie,
having me.
thank you for joining us, man. We appreciate
you.
you. We appreciate you. It's been a long time coming.
Yeah.
Got it. Making it happen,
Yeah. It's right on time though.
Perfect.
So, yeah.
Love it.
Man, well, let's get into it. So, want to start with the background, do some little historical information before we move on to the music.
Okay.
We'll start with the fact that you were born in LA,
Yeah.
I think originally, but then you spent, sounds like most of your time growing up in like Fort Worth, Texas.
I lived in LA for like 13 years.
Okay.
And then I finished out high school in Texas. And then when I graduated, I moved to Arizona.
Out here?
Yeah. So it's like I'm a hybrid, bro. So it's just like I can say I'm from either one of these three places at this point.
Dude, what's actually crazy is I'm originally from the San Francisco Bay Area. I moved out of there when I was like 11 or 12 to Oklahoma. Then we lived here for a little bit, but then I lived in Dallas and then we moved back to Arizona and I finished my last 2 years of high school out here. But yeah, so like similar path, dude. That's crazy.
So then what do you tell people when they ask you where you're from?
I would definitely say I'm from the San Francisco Bay Area because I was born out there. My mom lived out there also. My parents are divorced, so I moved with my dad and stuff a lot. But I was always going back to the Bay Area, so it was always home base.
Oh, okay. It made me feel comfortable then.
Yeah,
I'm from LA.
No, I get it. Yeah, no, I get the transplant thing too. When you're from all over, it's a good thing though. You see different parts of the country and stuff because I think especially California might have a very different view of what the rest of the country is like. And I mean, it's nice people all over. It's jerks and nice people all over. I enjoyed my time in both states. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, same question to you. What do you tell people where you're from?
Honestly, I just say LA.
Okay.
Because I just lived there the longest.
What part of LA?
I say Paramount.
Okay.
So I stayed a little bit in Paramount, but then I lived in Lancaster.
Okay.
Okay.
So Lancaster is basically like Phoenix, Arizona.
Comparison?
Because heat wise,
Yeah.
it's basically
Because it's inland, right? It's more inland?
no, that's it's not even in inland. It's past that. It's kind of over there by Bakersfield.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So it's the desert though. It's hot. So.
Yeah. So you've been used to that heat a little bit then.
Bro, I can't get away from it, man.
Keep
I
coming
can't.
back to it.
I hate, man. Yeah, this heat is brutal, and I think this time around, I'm like, yeah, I'm sick of this heat.
Yeah, I say that every summer too, and it's just like I feel like this one. I kept hearing people be like, "Oh yeah, it's been a pretty light summer," and I'm like, "Stop saying that! Don't say that!" Like, then 2-3 weeks ago, we just started getting uppercut.
Man, and they say this has been the hottest like
Year. It's on track for sure to be like the hottest year ever. Yeah, it's crazy.
Man.
It's like the day after tomorrow.
Yeah. So taking it back a little bit, we learned that you started making music around 16 with a friend named Randall. Is that right? Or Randall?
Oh yeah.
You guys, if I think I got this right, you guys used to remix like T-Pain and Lil Wayne songs.
Yep.
Okay, tell us about.
I told you that. Or how'd you? Damn.
Do doodle do do.
Yeah, bro. So it was me and it was a good friend of mine named Randall, and we used to. I don't know who idea was, but we just found some instrumentals and we just started rapping over T-Pain tracks.
What T-Pain tracks?
I can't remember the name.
Buy you a
of it.
drink? Gotta be one of them.
It was I think it's called "Make You Say Yeah."
Yep. Okay. Yeah.
It was that track, and then from there, we hopped on some more whatever came out in that area. But I remember it was T-Pain for sure. The music was trash though. Like we didn't write anything down. We just freestyled it. We put it on the iPad. Not iPad because the iPad didn't even exist at the time. It was an iPod. We just let friends listen to it, and then it's like, oh yeah, this sounds good. And I'm like, you motherfuckers is just lying. This shit is trash. But yeah, that was basically like the introduction to that, like the music stuff. I was like, wait, this is cool. Then I just started just writing lyrics, like really a formulaic, where it's just like rhyme, time, dime, prime. Like it was just like
ABC rhymes,
bro. It was ridiculous, but I had to start somewhere, and
sure.
It ignited a flame for me.
So that would have been then 16. So you were in Texas then.
Yeah, I was in Fort Worth. Yeah,
and then you carried the music back to AZ, or with you to AZ.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, I carried it back in AZ, and I ended up going to GCC, and I was going to school for audio engineering.
Okay,
very cool.
I hated every part of it.
Really?
I hated it.
Oh, ear got it.
What'd you hate about
bro,
it? Just clicking around in there?
It's so weird, bro, because they'll make you say, you will read this book and say, this is what a reverb sounds like. And I'm reading it with a book, so I'm like, how am I going to know what this reverb sounds like if I'm reading it through a book? It was just, I just couldn't connect with it. I was like, I need to be more hands-on. Yeah. I was like, I almost quit music after that.
Oh man,
really?
Yeah, glad you didn't.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Would you do? Would you hit YouTube University after that?
YouTube University is the greatest thing
it's a good
ever
thing,
existed.
One of the best schools around.
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
I've got a few degrees from there, dude.
Man, you can learn so much from YouTube. Now it's TikTok now, but yeah, for sure.
Man, yeah, I guess that is. There's a lot of tips on there. I just know I'm too old for it. I'm not on there.
Yeah. I don't blame you, bro. It's so much social media going on now.
Man. I want to read something that I came across. I read that when it comes to your music style, that your music kind of bridges the gap between boom bap hip hop of like the early 90s with a millennial twist. Some of your early influences, Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole. And then there was even, I think, a time when you said that your voice or music gave you a voice when you couldn't speak about certain situations. Is music like a form of therapy for you?
Oh,
in a
for
sense?
sure.
Yeah,
easily. I can't express myself like in a conversation as good as I can with music, because music gives me that time to process it and sit with that. And then once I'm done releasing that feeling, I'm like, oh, I'm good now. But
okay,
it's like
a release for you.
It's for sure a release, and that's basically the premise of my music. It's just therapy. I release it after I'm done. I'm not even connected to that feeling anymore.
Because some of your stuff's deep, man.
Very.
I'm a crybaby, bro. I'm a crybaby. I ain't gonna lie.
You ever seen a dog cry? You're trying to put on for local artists. Mm-hmm. We were just talking before the show started, and we'll talk more about it, but you're putting on events and stuff too. Like, you're giving people a platform. And I just want to say, I read a story. It was, I forget what it was on. I wish I could give credit. We'll try and put that in the edit. But it was an artist named, I think it was a photographer, or no, it was an artist named Desiree Jenkins. And she was talking about how she was like really struggling and kind of almost giving up on doing art. And then you somehow ended up, I think you got her put in a show or something, and then from there she ended up meeting a couple other connections, and she was talking about how you were like the total connector for all of that. Were you aware of that?
No,
you heard about that? Oh, I'll send it to you, dude.
Desiree
it's really
Jenkins?
Cool. Yeah. So it was different. She said you were not only a source of encouragement, but also a connector. You helped her in her art and put her art in front of people. Yeah. So
what is the artist's name?
I think she goes by Desiree Jenkins. I think they linked her socials in the article there, but you didn't even know that,
bro. I have no clue about.
Oh, that's crazy.
The impact you're making.
That's awesome. Before you leave, I'll show you.
Please do. That's crazy.
Yeah, no, she was getting interviewed, and she just talked about how you ended up being like, you were someone that kept encouraging her, and then you eventually got her a platform, and then from there she made her connections.
You're talking about the artist.
Yeah,
she's a painter.
Okay. Yeah,
she stays in Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, got it now. Now I'm remembering. Okay.
Yeah, and I'm not even saying, I'm sorry, I guess not even part of Locals Only, but I'm just saying, like, what you're doing, like, I just want to commend you publicly, because you're like living that inside and out of Locals Only.
Yeah,
like, it's really
bro.
cool that you're just trying to make stuff happen while you're trying to get your own thing going.
Bro, I was aware that a lot of artists, they don't know stuff. And I was one of those artists where I didn't know anything. And I think with me sharing my information, I'm not losing any value.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm helping you out in return. And if you show me the love back, it's cool. If you don't, it's still cool at the end of the day. But I just know how it feels where people are gatekeeping information from you. So I'm just the vessel at this point, just passing it down.
Share the knowledge.
Yeah,
it's
that's
not
it.
a zero-sum game. Like, it's not like there's a set amount out there that it's not necessarily takes from you. I mean, certainly there's competition, but a healthy amount is good, you know?
Yeah, that's correct. No, that's fact.
And Ronnie, what would you say makes your shows or events separate from some of the other events that may be out here in Phoenix?
Oh, that's easy. For one, we play nothing but local artists' music. So we're not playing no Drake, no Future. If there are known artists, we're not playing them. We're spinning whoever the local rising artist is. And also we created a platform where artists can essentially get paid to perform. So it's not like you are paying us. We created a partnership, you know, at the same time where it's just like, I think good business is where both parties are satisfied. Now we're just like, man, I just spent $500 to perform for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And I didn't gain nothing from this.
Yeah.
I don't like to move that way. I've done it multiple times, and I'm like, yo, I feel stupid. You know what I'm saying? So
Well, my stepdad calls that paying tuition.
yeah,
Just life tuition.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's exactly what that is.
It helps sometimes, but it still sucks when you're going through it. So I get that. Yeah.
Yeah, got to at some point though. Yeah.
So what's the arrangement look like? Is it them selling tickets, or is it just like a profit sharing thing? Like, I mean, you don't have to give that away if you don't want, but like, what's that look like?
Basically, they will get a percentage.
Nice.
They obviously they're not gonna get all the percentage.
Right. Yeah.
I gotta
No.
put more of the legwork in, but they get a percentage. It's their choice. They can sell tickets if they want to. They don't have to.
Oh, okay.
I'm not pushing that.
Yeah.
It's more so when I create the Eventbrite, when people make the purchase of the tickets, it says, what artists are you here to see?
Oh, that's cool. And then you can divvy it out based on that.
Exactly.
That's cool,
Oh,
man.
wow.
That's a great way of doing it. Wow. That's really cool.
interesting.
So you can go the ticket route if you want.
Yeah.
You want to hustle that. You got 50 friends that you can go for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Wow. Love that, man. That's
was a
good
good
business.
concept.
Good business. I love
Yeah,
that.
bro. Yeah, I appreciate it.
And was the start of it, did it come because you just wanted more of a platform to showcase some of these local artists, or how'd the
It
idea
was
come
an
to you?
accident, bro. It was a
really?
complete accident. So one of my friends I used to work with, his name is Dustin. He does like poetry events and stuff like that. So he reached out to me. He was like, hey, somebody at the Now, they actually want like artists or performers.
You know about the Now.
Yeah, it was a Now coffee shop. And so I was like, all right, fuck it. Let me see what happens. I'm not going to think nothing further of it. So I sent them an email and I was like, hey, can I book this? And it was like, yeah, give me 6 acts, give me their photos and this and that. And I was like, oh, my back is against the wall. I was thinking it was just for me to perform for myself.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Wow.
And so from there, I reached out to a couple artists. They said they were down to perform. And while we was there was this guy, shout out to Greg Max. So Greg Max
Friend of
was
the pod?
performing. Oh, he is?
Yeah, he's been on
We've
here.
had him
Yeah,
on here.
Shout
had
out
him
to
on.
Greg Max.
Yeah.
So Greg Max.
We're Jimmy's.
Jim, yep. What's up, Jimmy? So while he was performing, I was like, hey, I need to figure out a name for this because we had, a decent amount of people there. And I was like, I said this out loud. I was like, I'm going to call this Locals Only. And I shit you not, Greg Max performed the very next song called Locals Only.
Oh,
He
that's
does
right.
have
Yeah,
a
he has
song
that
called-
song.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
right.
actually a
And I
nice
was
cruising
like,
song too.
Oh, that's what I'm going to call this.
That's
and
sick.
then I can't remember her name. I think her name is Mary. Mary told me, she was like, you're going to get a percentage from these people who buy anything from the drinks. So that percentage idea inspired me to be like, you know what? Let me give these percentages to the artists, not just for me to eat. So that's basically what birthed it.
Wow.
Then I was like, why don't I just learn about this thing called consistency? I like that.
It's a good thing.
Once a month, I was like,
thing.
why don't I just do this once a month? And then, my boy Mikey Moscato, he's been on the ones and twos for me. He's like, yeah, let's do it. If I didn't have that dude, I don't think it would have existed.
Wow. So it all came together. That's crazy. I mean, it really was an accident, but
Yeah.
I mean, you had a choice there, you could have been like, oh shit, like yeah, that's way too much for me, and just backed off and been
Yeah.
like, that's not for me, and you just took the at bat and swung in it and hit a home run, dude. It sounds like
Oh man, I'm loving it. It's getting better every like time. Like even with
Nice,
more
it's
people,
growing.
the word is getting out. It's growing, and I'm just learning how to just branch off rather than I don't want to make music all the time. You know what I'm saying? I want to sit back and be behind the scenes eventually.
for sure.
That I think that'd be a hub for me to just do that. So
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
And how do you go about picking these venues?
I go through Peer Space.
Oh, I don't know about Peerspace.
Yeah, bro. Peer Space is like you can rent out venues like photo shoots or anything artsy.
Yeah.
You can go to Peer Space for it and they charge you whatever the number is.
Wow, that
And
sounds
then
awesome.
from there it's cheap too. So
Really?
rather than me go to the venue, I'm like
It's like event space Airbnb kind
Yeah,
of.
sounds
it's
like that.
exactly that's exactly what it is. Yeah.
Shout out Peer Space.
Shout out to Peer
Hit us
Space.
up. That sounds awesome,
I
man.
do like
Yeah.
the sound of
we,
that.
we know a market.
Yeah, bro. It's in with just knowing that information. From there, I was like, I'm going to start doing these outside of Arizona. I'm going to use Peer Space. Oh, real quick, to what makes Locals Only really cool.
Yeah.
I was on Twitter one day too, it was by accident too, because usually I don't get any love on Twitter. And I was like, hey, I'm looking for all up and coming artists to send me their music. And I kid you not, it was like a wildfire. I had like 60 people in one day just send me music.
Wow.
And then it was like, yo, come to Atlanta, come here. I'm like, oh shoot. So
Dang.
I think that made me more accountable too, to be like, yo, I may have something special with this. So
Yeah.
I'm funneling in Pure Space and just using that and seeing what goes. Just the power of social media too. So
Wow.
That's
yeah.
cool, man.
That's awesome.
You're making it happen. You're grinding.
Yeah, it's fun though.
Yes.
I can
So
tell you're
fun.
enjoying it.
Yeah, it's fun,
Yeah.
bro. It's
Yeah,
just-
what's like the range of how many artists could perform at any one given night?
I started off with 6, but now I think 8 is that number for me. 'Cause
Okay,
I
you like it.
did one with Charisma Collectives, and I was like, 8 is actually a good number, and I think it brings more people as well.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Quicker sets too. Keeps it rolling.
yeah, we get quick sets. We get a little intermission time here and there, but
Nice, that's
yeah,
awesome.
I think I found a little something to roll with.
Finding your niche. That's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Well, Within Range is definitely going to be in attendance of a show
Oh,
soon.
please.
We'll
Yeah.
definitely be pulling up.
We're gonna get out there
And it'll be cross promo for you guys too
Yeah.
as well, because you can be scouting other artists.
for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So-
Networking is what we're about, man.
Exactly.
That's what we're about.
Exactly.
Talk to us about the basketball shorts, dude. You're obviously an analyst of the game, dude. I saw you giving us little Bronny updates, dude. And Michael Jordan's layup package ahead of its time, dude.
Talk about basketball.
You trying to
Oh,
break
yeah.
it down, dude? You trying to get
We're-
like
we're
camera
sports
on.
guys, man,
You're trying to
so
pull a
we-
camera on, man.
Oh man, hey, their show is hilarious.
Yeah,
It's
it is
so
funny,
good,
man.
dude. When him and Mace, when Mace gets laughing, dude.
Oh, yeah. You can't stop
Kills
it. It's
me, dude.
infectious.
Yeah, you can't help but laugh.
Oh man, I love that. Shoot, basketball is life, bro.
Yes, ball is life.
I don't even know how to go from the like. Hey, if anybody want to hoop, come hoop with me at 4:00 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? That's
4 a.m. hoop,
4
dude.
a.m. Yes, that's the
That's-
vibe. Because you think about it, right? If you waking up 4:00 to play basketball, you are serious about playing basketball.
Good
You're-
shit,
no,
man.
you're really serious about if you said you woke up at 6 and played basketball, I'd be like, wow,
Right.
that's crazy, dude.
And I've
4
done
a.m.
that
is
before.
Navy SEAL hours, dude.
Right, yeah.
That is the Navy SEALs of the hoop game, dude. That's crazy.
Bro, you're serious, and then after that, you go to work after. So
Wow.
you it's literally like it's no game. So I'm like, yeah, I'm about to stick to this.
Yeah. I'm
Shit,
guessing
the
you're not
basketball.
jogging the court either. I bet you're getting into it. Dude, that's crazy. 4 a.m.
Setting picks.
Yeah, if anyone's playing at
Bro.
4 a.m., I'm assuming there's a certain level of savagery in them. Like they're not taking it light, I'm guessing.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
It's a different,
Yeah.
it's a different level of competitiveness.
Yeah.
Because I was like, when you hoop at let's say 6:00 when everybody's off, it's archaic. And I'm like, you dealing with let's say teenagers chunking up threes. They think they Curry, don't play defense. I hate that type of basketball.
Yeah.
So I was like, I just found my lane of people who just play a little more mature. I was like, nope. I'm staying here.
I think Dom's your guy, then.
Yeah, if he does it,
Dom
then that's
hoops.
right. But he said he has his increments. He was like from 7 to 9.
I got a
or something
schedule.
like that.
I got a
7 to
schedule.
9.
I might be able to make
I
some
can't
stuff
fault
for
the
you.
man for 7 to 9. dude.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not-
got a schedule.
I don't blame him.
So I got to ask you then, who's your team?
I like the Clippers.
You're a Clippers fan.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I
Okay. Most
don't-
LA people automatically go Lakers.
I don't like the I like underdogs. I don't like the teams that everybody likes. I always go the opposite of what everybody else does.
like that.
But shout out to Kobe though. Like big fan of Kobe.
Oh, yeah.
But no, I'm a Clippers fan now.
Okay.
Yeah.
When did that start during the Chris Paul, Blake Griffin, DeAndre Jordan era, or what? Just have you always been a Clippers fan?
I got like a like this weird thing about. It's not even weird. I shouldn't even say weird. I'm like a player fan. So wherever that player go, I'm a fan
I get
of.
that.
Shout out Luke Wheeler. Everywhere LeBron goes, he's a fan of that team.
Hey,
All right.
and there's a lot of people
Every
that's like
time.
that.
Yeah.
And as I grown older, I was like, no, I just need to stick to one team no matter what happens. I'm gonna just stick with them. So I'm a Kawhi fan too.
Oh, I love Kawhi. One of the best two-way players in the game.
Oh yes, easily minus the injuries, but
Yep.
easily yes. So I was like, yo, I'm gonna just. It's LA, they're the Clippers. When I go to LA and you tell them you're a Clipper fan,
yeah.
bro, they call you all kind of shit, bro.
I bet,
It's a level of disrespect. So I'm just like, hey, I'm gonna just stick with it.
It's like,
Loyal.
it's like Giants versus A's for sure.
Yeah.
They
Absolutely.
yeah, like y'all the cousins, y'all the stepbrothers. Yeah.
Trying to get into music.
Yeah.
Let's do it, man.
Let's do it, Ronnie.
All right, let's go.
All right, man.
Let's go.
So getting to the music, I want to start with. I think this might have been maybe one of your first projects, but I came across Mama's House.
Yeah, SoundCloud. Yep.
That was a SoundCloud.
You
Man,
doing some research?
we did, man. So talk to us. Was that one of your like first like bigger type projects that you worked on, or?
I think that was that was the first project I made that I wasn't embarrassed about. Bro,
Really?
Yeah, bro. I have before that. I at least made like 3 or 4 projects before that, but I was so embarrassed about it,
Are they in the vault?
bro. I don't even know where they. It's like one on Dat Piff or 2 on Dat Piff.
Oh wow.
On Dat Piff. Okay.
Yeah.
Remember those days?
Yeah. For
Yeah.
Sure. Wiz
And-
Khalifa, dude.
Yeah,
Wiz was
exactly.
huge.
He was
Lil Wayne was
huge.
big on there too.
Yeah,
He
yeah. No
was.
ceilings, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I was just embarrassed, man, because I remember somebody said something about my music being trash, and I was like, they just hurt my feelings.
It's a gut punch.
Damn.
But I didn't know, like, music is not for everybody. Like, certain songs are not for everybody.
Oh, yeah.
And I didn't realize, like, damn, this is a part of the territory. Now I take it. People's like, oh yeah. If people say my stuff is trash, I'm like, oh, thanks. It's just not for you. It's for somebody else.
Right.
And I still get, sometimes I get that on TikTok, and I'm like, bro, how old are you? It's like, it don't matter. This shit's trash. I'm like, okay, thanks.
Dang, just haters, just angry.
Wow.
But
angry
it's
people.
a part of the game,
Yeah.
so I don't even.
You got to
look
be able
at
to
it.
take the jabs every now and again.
Oh yeah,
and-
easily.
Yeah.
Yeah, easily.
Flow with it. Keep your feet moving though.
Yeah. Joe Rogan tells every guest, don't read the comments, dude. He always says that on the
Bro,
but it's
"Don't
hard
read
not
the
to
comments."
sometimes.
It is.
Oh,
You know what I'm
imagine being that, like, that biggest podcaster in the world. You're on the biggest podcast. Like, I couldn't even, they're going to have, I mean, it's going to be a split, hopefully 50-50, but.
You're gonna get a boatload of hate.
Yeah, there's
the
going to be plenty of mean shit said in
the
there.
bigger you are, the more people are gonna say some shit about you.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Mama's House. So I
Oh, what was you saying about Mama's House?
No.
You said, was it the first?
yeah. So but you just said it. You answered the question.
Oh, okay.
That was the first project you were like proud of or not embarrassed about. To put out there. Okay.
That
And what a title! I mean, very prominent title. I feel like Mama's House is probably something close to home and personal,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah, even the album cover was basically the house that I lived in Texas.
oh, wow.
Okay.
We ended up having to move and stuff like that. So a few years pass, I go by it and I'm like, why does it look like it's burnt and ran down? Like, I guess the next person who lived there they messed the place
Didn't
up.
take care.
So yeah,
Wow.
they didn't take care of it. And I was
Wow.
like, oh damn, this was my mom's house.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that hurts.
Tough.
Mhm.
Man.
Dang.
So we went through your catalog, right? And I feel like I got a good summary of most of your music. But if I had to pick a favorite project of yours,
Yeah.
or I feel like the project that I feel like was most I guess the fullest, or I feel like kind of showed your range as well, was the Pray Before You Sleep album. I just personally, and no disrespect to any of your other body work, I just like that one the most.
Yeah.
And then you even had like a documentary for it, right?
Yeah, bro. Yes.
We watched
Yes.
that.
Yeah, your mom was talking about like it taking you to church, and she was like, I didn't think it was sinking in, but as you grew up, like she's like, it did.
Yep.
And then, you're just, I guess the whole point of the project you said was just trying to get guys to pray before they sleep. Like, just get in touch with God, dude. And not promise tomorrow. I love that message.
That's it. I mean, no matter what you believe in, you know, I'm gonna have everybody has their own different beliefs. But I'm just like, just pray before you sleep. We don't know.
You can say pray to who? Just
pray before you sleep.
Yeah.
And damn, that's crazy. You digging for sure. This is great.
Well, listen, we didn't even hit the songs yet.
This is great. Yeah, bro. That Pray Before You Sleep project took about 2 hours, not 2 hours, 2 years to create.
Wow. 2 hours.
That'd be insane.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Crazy.
It took 2 years to create, and oh man, I went through all kind of stuff trying to create that project, living basically in the studio, kind of homeless at the same time.
Wow.
Trying to just figure out life.
Wow.
And that project was bittersweet to create that, where it was just like I'm crying a little bit, but then I'm talking a little more shit here.
Yeah, for sure.
Stuff
It's
like
definitely
that.
at the end. Is that I think, is that the first album of yours your mom wasn't on?
No, she wasn't on there. No,
Was that the first one?
That was the
She'd
first
been
one.
on your previous ones?
Yeah,
Very cool.
Hold on, was she not on that?
I think you
she's
did.
on
I
there.
think you mentioned it in the doc. I
don't think she's on there. Yeah, I don't think
she's in
she's
the
on there.
She's in the documentary for sure. But
Yeah.
I think you mentioned that that was the first time but she'd been on all your other previous projects.
She's been on all the other ones. She been on Mama's House, My Love Her Roses. Pray Before You Sleep. Yeah, she was not on there. I was like, I can't keep doing the same formula.
Yeah.
But yeah, she was not on there, and that wasn't even intentional. It just happened that way.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
You got a line on I'm Blessed that says, I just want to, I guess, know more about the place, but you said we used to get pastrami sandwiches at, was it Tan's Burger?
Tams.
Tam's. Is that like a special spot somewhere?
Yeah, there's a Tams Burger off of Alondra, and it's like in Paramount.
Okay.
Bro, every time I go to California, I go there.
It's like, is that like the go-to spot when you get off the plane type
That's
of thing?
my go-to spot, bro.
Yeah.
I love pastrami. Like,
Let's go.
You heard it here within range.
I love
Confirmed, dude. Pastrami guy.
Yeah, man, and it even though it's bad, like it's mad greasy.
That's the best spot. That's the best spot.
I have to every time.
You fuck with Chompies out here? You ever get one of theirs?
No, I never.
They do the Jewish deli style kind, like with their pastrami. So it's like, I mean, it's an offensive amount of meat. Like it's like
bro, that's perfect.
2 pieces of bread, and then it's like basically an accordion.
Wow.
Is it cooked or is it cold?
I think they do theirs cold. I don't know if you could probably do a hot pastrami there though. I
Okay.
bet they do a hot pastrami.
Okay.
You prefer
I'm
a-
almost
Oh
certain.
yes,
Yeah?
yes.
Okay.
With an insane amount of mustard.
With an
Yeah.
insane
Yes,
amount.
yes.
The La Dijon.
Nah,
I had to.
We'll do a ding for that one.
Do the
I don't
what
like
the
Dijon
Price is
mustard.
Right fail song.
That
the
was
do-do-do-do.
yeah, I don't like Dijon mustard. It tastes weird. But yeah, shout out to.
Shout out to Mustard.
What else? Just 2 more notable ones on that album. Grammy. When you switched it up, it caught me off guard off that track. From the first verse to the second verse, it was like it went through a different vibe, and I was like, oh, I wasn't ready for that.
Okay.
So it's cool that you switched it up on that track. And then the last one I want to talk about is Pusha Man.
Dude.
Also, a deeper question about that, was that in any way an ode to the Pusha Man?
Yes.
Okay, here's some coke, here's some weed. Dude,
Shout out to Curtis
that
Mayfield.
song is great, dude. It's
Shout
like,
out to Curtis Mayfield.
Yeah.
And Chance the Rapper too. Chance the Rapper did that too.
Oh.
I'm your
Oh,
pusher man.
I didn't know that.
But yeah, that was
I know the
like
OG
a
one, though.
Yeah, the OG one.
Curtis
was
Mayfield, right?
amazing,
Yeah.
bro. Flawless, and yeah,
Here's some coke, here's some weed.
amazing, bro. I love that song, bro.
You're getting off some Schoolboy Q vibes in that song for sure,
Yeah,
dude.
oh,
Like
yeah,
big
good
time,
point. Yeah,
big
yeah, I
time.
like that.
I love the vibe of that.
Appreciate that, man.
It did make me want to pray, but I don't know if every song was for that. But
Oh, absolutely not. No.
that one didn't make me want to go pray at night.
No,
but,
absolutely not. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, we all sinners in here. So
Oh, yeah.
We ain't
No one's
perfect. I
perfect.
gotta have them moments where I'm fucking up on purpose, bro. At
it's
that
part of the
sometime.
project. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah. You said the Grammy switch. What was about to switch?
Just from what I remember about it, I think it was just your style. Your style switched up. If I remember correctly, I think you started off kind of like mellow, a little bit more melodic, and then you went aggressive for the second part. And it
Yeah.
was, again, that's why I said early in the first place, I think it was my favorite project of yours because it was, I just feel like a full album, and it just, your range floated on different tracks, more or less.
okay.
That was my
makes
perspective.
sense. Yeah, that makes sense. I appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Dude, Never Gonna Lose.
Are you talking about that?
Okay, is that beat's from another song, right? Am I thinking of the right one there?
Never Gonna Lose?
No, is that was an original beat? I might be mixing it up with another song.
From my awareness, this is an original beat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I might have mixed that up with
That was our
with
Fucks With
another-
Them Friday song, right?
Yeah, for
Great
sure.
track.
I'm trying to
Great
remember. There was
track.
one with like the flutes and stuff. I'll have
Shout
to
out to The Void. He made the beat.
The Void.
The Void?
Yeah, Void.
Oh,
The
Lavoy,
Lavoy.
okay.
Is he from out here?
Yeah, I don't know if he even lives out here anymore, but yeah, he is from Phoenix.
Okay.
He may live in LA now. I don't know. He's like a ghost a little bit, but yeah, he made the beat. Bro, and I was sitting on that beat since COVID.
Oh wow, okay. So that was
I didn't know what
totally
to
had that
do
mixed
with it.
up.
Yeah,
And you dropped that in 22, right?
yeah,
Okay.
2 years
Okay.
later, like I didn't know what to do with it, and stumbled on it. And I was like, oh shoot, let me see what happens. And I played it for a homie, Part of God. He's like, this is dope.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, let's see what happens.
Yeah.
And people were liking it. I'm like, okay.
It's a good song.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, appreciate.
That's like you need to bench press
Yeah,
song. You
for
know what I'm
sure.
saying?
To work
For
out.
yourself.
Sure,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah. Lift
That's
some up
crazy.
with that.
Give me some sync ideas with that one. Then
Yes,
all right,
sir.
yeah.
One more song to talk about in that one was Two-Way Street. I
Yeah.
like Two-Way Street on that one. You got a line that said, I ain't better, you ain't better, we are equal. When that time is right, we make a sequel.
Yep.
Was there someone in particular you were talking to in that track?
Hey,
or
shout
what?
out to Love Is Real. That's the project that it's on.
Yep.
When I made that, I don't know what. That wasn't for nobody in particular at that moment. Actually,
Okay.
that it stems from, by default, I love to make girl-oriented songs.
You got the
'Cause it's
Diddy
a good
approach to your
market to-
songs?
Yeah,
good market
Diddy
to
always
appeal
pushed his
to,
artists
yeah.
to be like, you need to make music for the women. He always pushed
you
that.
have to, and from there, I was just like, from my past, I love women, and it's just like, okay,
I'll cheers to that.
I'll drink to that.
Yep. And I'm like, okay, what is something that they want to hear, or something that I would love to hear? It's just like, hey, we're equal. And then I just had a baby too.
Oh, congratulations.
Oh wow,
Thank you.
congrats.
Boy or girl?
A girl. She's a month old.
Girl dad.
Wow.
Girl
Girl
dad.
dad.
Yep.
Big
Good.
girl dad energy. I
So
love
we
it.
got a sequel. me and my girl got a sequel. So she's like,
Wow.
that's my favorite song. I'm like, damn, I didn't even make that for you, but hey.
we could say it is though.
Yep.
Just repackage it. Yeah, it was for you. Yeah.
Yep.
Wow. I'm glad I brought that song up then.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was a
It
good one.
was special.
That was a good one.
Appreciate
Yeah,
that.
that project was really cool, man. The trailer for that was dope.
Yeah.
Trailer was really cool
Made
for
a
that.
trailer for that
we
one.
ca- that you
Yeah.
came up with. That was cool, man. The visuals are dope.
We are all giants. He do all my visuals.
Yeah.
He do all of them.
We're all giants.
We are all giants.
Shout out that he killed that too.
He's done
Yeah,
most
like-
of your work?
all basic, damn near all of it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, some of your video footage is legit, man.
Yeah,
And you
that's
film different parts of the city, it looks like, too.
Yeah, we just be scouting some stuff and just trying things out.
A lot of scenic views out here in Phoenix, right?
There's a lot.
There's a lot.
You just have to be out in the open and see what's out here and just
Yeah.
like, let's try this out. Yeah.
What about Cash App? You filmed a video for that, right?
Oh yeah, that was
Where was that at?
so we were just experimenting. We shot that on my phone actually.
No way.
Wow.
Yeah, it was just
Dude, that thing came out
experiment.
great.
And we shot that on the rooftop of a church.
How'd you get that?
I honestly, it was just like
Just pulled up?
we just pulled up, and I was like, "Hey, let's go shoot this on the top of the church." There's everybody, me and the homies at the time. They was like, "All right, let's go." So we went up there, we shot it, and then here comes this guy in this UVRV or whatever that thing is called. Those little I can't remember the name of it. It's like those little trucks or whatever.
Little gator, like
Gator,
little golf
yeah,
cart.
it's
Yeah,
a
the
gator,
green
yeah.
one. Yeah.
And he's like, "Did you guys have permission to do this?" And I was just like, "No." So
Yes.
he calls the pastor up, and the pastor was like, "Okay, what are you guys doing?" I was like, "Hey, I'm just shooting a music video." He's like, "Okay, can you write me some lyrics?"
Get out of here.
No
Yes,
way.
dude.
I was like, "Damn, okay, I gotta rap him some lyrics." And I'm like partially already embarrassed because I'm like, I had to come down. We was at the rooftop. I had to come down and then talk to him. So I gave him a little spill of the lyrics. I kind of bleeped out some stuff here and there because I was like, I don't want him to be like, no, you can't do this.
I see what you're saying. Okay, he was checking. I thought he was asking you for like some lyrics for him. I was like,
No, he was
trying
just
to test the pen game right now.
No, I
No.
think he was just
Yeah,
trying
just
to
trying to
like,
screen it. Yeah, make
correct.
sure it
Yeah.
wasn't.
Correct.
So,
And
wasn't some dope peddler. Touche. That is true.
right. And so he gave us the approval. He was like, oh yeah, you can go ahead, finish it up.
Wow.
And then he thought my homie, part of God, can play basketball. So he's like, hey, yeah, we play basketball on Mondays.
He's like scouting you
And
guys.
so, because my homie's 6 foot, I'm 5'7", so he thought he can play basketball. He uncoordinated. He's the most unathletic black person I know, actually. And he was like, hey, Ronnie, they actually play basketball on Mondays. So I was like, all right, I'm about to start showing up. So I just started showing up on Mondays and playing basketball with them. And I was like, this
Is this the 4 a.m. crew?
No, this is not the
Okay.
4 a.m.
Okay.
I was
So
like, a church would play basketball.
Yeah,
at
that's
4 a.m.
early,
They're
right.
doing that for the Lord, dude.
that's a Monday crew, and they play at 6 o'clock.
Okay.
So yeah, that's the 6 o'clock, and it's cool because they play with a shot clock. They play with not a shot clock, but they play with 8 minutes on court.
wow.
So
Wow.
I think it's up to 11. If whoever scores to 11 at 8 minutes, they win. Go on to the next one. So
that's
it's
cool.
it's I hate it because people manipulate the system where, let's say they're up by, let's say 9 or 10 or something
Yeah.
like that. They will literally hold the ball until the
Oh,
clock
see,
goes,
yeah,
time
that's
goes
annoying.
down.
Just trying to
It's
stand
not
there.
how we play.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's not how we play.
All right, it's smart though, but it pisses you off quickly. And I did more shoving at that church than any other. Like,
Hey, those church elbows be different though.
Man.
Leave room for the Holy Ghost. You know?
right?
Yeah. Yeah, what a backstory we got for that. That's
That's
pretty
crazy.
dope.
That was,
Yeah.
that
Pretty
was
dope.
cool.
Actually, so I take back what I said earlier. I don't think Mama's House was your first project because if I'm correct, you had a project called Initiating Controversy
Yep.
back in the day.
Yeah.
Was that like
Damn,
technically?
you doing some digging, bro. How the fuck you find that though? Out of all things, how did you find? I literally tried to hide that on purpose.
Well, we found it, my guy. We found it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man.
Damn, this is some good shit.
Okay.
Damn, within range.
Yeah, exactly.
That was my first high school project. And I used to have this thick notebook that I still use. I don't use it. I still have it.
Okay.
Just for sentimental values. And it's always just writing there, just writing rhymes. Writing rhymes. And who inspired me, which he does not rap anymore. His name was Devontre Way. And he was a rapper. He showed me like his stuff on that Piff and his views. He's like, yo, I'm popping out here. And I was like, damn, this is pretty cool. I actually want to do some rapping stuff. So I ended up buying a laptop. I had a Rock Band mic.
Oh,
Get out of here.
Yeah, I used a Rock Band mic. I put a sock on there for the
pop filter. Yeah.
for the pop filter. And I used to rap on my mom's pantry.
That's awesome, dude.
And we used I think it was called GarageBand at the time. And I was just making the tracks here and there, just in the closet in the dark, just trying to write rhymes, and that would birth that project. And I didn't know what I was doing, but it just gave me life just doing that.
Yeah.
And that experience was like, it was humbling because I was like, damn, I'm really out here trying to actually do this.
Yeah.
Didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah.
Didn't know who to promote this to or anything like that. But Initiating Controversy was like, that was my first.
It's a great
Project.
title for a first project
Yeah,
too. It's like
sure.
just putting it out there, just trying to see if you can
for
stir the
sure.
pot, dude.
I
Yeah.
see.
Yeah, and my homegirl, well, she not my, we didn't even talk no more. Her name was Armani. She was like, why don't you just name it that? And I was like, cool, I'm gonna just name it that. And it just worked out that way. So
Man.
yeah, that's crazy.
So why were you trying to get rid of it? Why didn't you want people to know about that?
Oh, I was embarrassed of it, bro.
Really?
Yeah. I
Oh,
was
Mama's house. Okay, so Mama's house was the line of like, I'm no longer embarrassed.
Yeah. That's when I was no longer embarrassed because
Okay.
I had initiating controversy, Casper Life. Then I had another project I didn't even release because I was embarrassed of it, and then from there, Mama's House came out, and I was like, all right, now I'm starting to be more comfortable with my artistry and who I am as an artist. But initiating controversy. Damn, I'm gonna go home while I'm driving home. I'm gonna start thinking about this,
I can't tell you my
bro.
sources, man. I can't tell you.
I'm gonna start
man.
thinking about this, man. Damn, this is good.
Yeah, bro. We got some more too. Definitely want to talk about my Love Her Roses album.
Yeah.
First off, Chicken Wings video was great, but I saw you get a text from Scottsdale Big Booty in there. Okay, I seen that come through.
Scottsdale Big
I was
Booty.
like,
Shout
man.
out to Scottsdale Big Booty.
That looked like a fun video though, man.
Oh man, yes.
Good times?
That was fun, man. That
He said that fondly. He said that very fondly.
That was fun. I think that was like the first time. Now was that the first time? Well, maybe not. But that was the first time I was like, okay, let me get my homies. I want y'all to be a part of this video. I asked my cousin, hey, can I shoot this video? And they was like, yeah. Everybody was like, yeah, you can do this. Yeah. Everybody just gave me the green light to do everything. And then from there, we shot it.
Was it your idea for the bathtub scene?
So my homie,
we gotta cut this scene in.
Yes, bro.
Guys, write it in. Write it in.
That's a great scene. That is a great scene. Nobody has done that yet. I've seen it in the music
Chicken
video.
wings from the bathtub is a first, I might
Bro,
say. Dude.
and that's one of my favorite foods is chicken wings.
Yeah, I
love
I
chicken
got
wings.
some in the fridge right now.
Oh, damn. Where? From where?
What's the pizza place? Right by
Barrows?
No, by your place.
No, Red Devil.
Red Devil Pizza.
Yeah, Red Devil's fire.
There's only a few locations in Phoenix. Shout out
There's
Red
actually
Devil.
a spot. I need to get the name, but I got that Phoenix magazine. They did their best of Phoenix, so they do like all the crazy foods. Dude, their best wings are like on Greenway and like 7th Street or something like that. So Greenway and 7th Ave.
Some random restaurant?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. I think it was even called like Greenway Wings or something like that. I forget
Is
what
it
it was.
over there by ASU West?
I don't think it's that far down because
Okay.
that's across the 17 from there. It's
Okay.
like it was like 7th Street, I think. So it was
Okay.
like close, kind of like the south of the Belltown Center, I guess, a little bit.
Okay.
I think there's like a Sonic
Oh,
or something over there.
man.
But yeah, dude, like they said, best wings in the valley, and I would assume
I would
Phoenix
have to go.
Magazine some
Prominent.
good palettes.
Yeah.
I would have to go to try that out because I love wings.
What's your
Yeah,
favorite wing
bro.
spot in Phoenix, would you say?
As of right now, I like long ones.
Oh, Long
Long was
One's
a classic out here.
Classic,
Classic
yeah.
out here.
Tempe.
The one in Tempe closed, I think, too.
Oh,
didn't
did it?
Or no?
Oh,
Or
yeah.
there's a
There's one in
Scottsdale
Mesa,
The Scottsdale
too.
one closed. Yeah. Yeah, Long was a classic. out here.
ATL wings is decent.
I've been hearing about them.
Yeah, I like
decent,
ATL
yeah.
wings. I like ATL wings.
I'm trying to say who else.
Flats or drums combination.
I like honestly, I like flats.
I'm a flats
Okay.
guy.
I like
I
flats.
converted too. I used to be all drums, and then I kind of just like once you get the
Flats
the
are-
bone out and you got the process down for the
smooth.
flats, and you get the crispy skin. You get the crispy skin. I mean that's what we're here for. Because
Very
you got to
detailed.
get them extra crispy. I'm getting. I don't care where I'm at. I'm getting them extra crispy
I
too.
love that. You got to.
Leave them in there an extra 3 minutes for me, boss.
And I've learned to appreciate the lemon peppers the older I've gotten too, man.
Shout out
You
Rick
like
Rick
so you
Ross,
like
dude.
the dry rub?
You know what? I don't prefer it, but that is the dry rub that I will automatically go to if I see it on the menu. If you got lemon peppers, I'm gonna
You
get
gotta
it
have some
dry.
good ranch with it. Some
Okay.
nice.
Yeah.
You like the running ranch. I
Gotta-
like running ranch.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
No blue cheese. You guys blue
No.
cheese? No. Okay.
But I've had so I went to this sports bar in Maine. It's called Binga's. It was a hilarious name for it, but good sports bar. They gave you Blanche. They mixed it, and I'm not a blue cheese guy either, but
That's different.
it was good.
That's
it takes
different.
the edge off of it, but it's a little bit of a.
I think we
mix-up
might call
for
this episode chicken wings. dude. I
Bro,
think-
like,
I
please
like-
do, bro.
Can we do that?
Bro,
All right, let's
please
go.
do,
We
yes.
titled it. We
all
titled it.
flats.
Bro, chicken wings all flats. Episode
But-
43.
I do like the combination,
All flats.
but I don't like the drums where
Yeah.
they have like the little hard part.
Oh,
It's like, I'm
yep.
like, bro, like
Because sometimes you bite
Yes.
it and you don't know if it's soft or not. You know.
you make your
Yeah.
teeth hurt and stuff. Yeah.
Where do you stand on the chicken lollipop? Does it offend you?
What?
You seen that?
No.
No.
It's like a way they it's like a Scottsdale thing, but they like it's a way to charge
Oh,
more
I know
for
what you're
less
talking
chicken, but they
about.
like carve it up
Yeah.
It's like convenient to eat, but
No.
yeah, but I'm not about it.
It's convenient.
I mean, I'm open to trying it, but then I feel like I'm getting cheated.
100% getting cheated. You're 100%
Yeah,
getting
no,
cheated.
I'm not a.
Give me
yeah,
18 flats and I'll handle the rest. I'll take it from here. You know?
Got somebody nitpicking the chicken for me. No,
Nah, can't do that.
nah, not a fan.
All right, one more song from that album, and I have the poster behind Jared here, but I love how on Gas you use the "Who Got the Snaps on the Petro"
Yep,
from Menace to
Yep.
Society, man. One of my favorite gangster movies
One
of
of
all
my
time,
favorite
man.
movies,
God,
bro. That's
such
one of my favorite movies. Yeah.
such a great movie, dude.
I have
O-Dog,
facts.
Kane. Yeah, I remember seeing that movie the first time. I definitely shouldn't have been watching it at like 6 or 7 years old, but I was, and it stuck with me because it was such a like. I knew what I was watching even at that age because I was like, this makes me feel different, and I knew I was watching like. Basically like an in-depth perception of someone's life growing up in
Yeah.
LA, and I was like,
Yeah.
man, this feels real as shit, dude.
Yeah,
that movie's
bro.
real as shit.
Yeah.
And I love the cinematography of it too. Just like the blue when he first comes in, and it just he introduces Kane to his family. His how
Yep.
crazy his mom and his dad was. I was like, this is a real ass story. And Kane was innocent. Kane had a
Yeah.
conscience.
He went out rough, man. They did him. They
Yeah.
got
You
the
showed
boy
me
at the
that.
end. Yeah,
You know
Real
it's
ass
crazy
movie.
though. Every time I watch it, I know how it's going to end, but I'm like, Kane survived. He's going
Right?
to survive every
You
time.
like
I watch
root
it.
for him, you know.
Yeah.
But then he got old girl pregnant, and I was like, oh no, he's going down.
Oh yeah,
he's going down the
did
path,
He
dog.
did went down a rabbit hole with that one.
You know?
I wear the Jimmy hat.
Right?
Like, what?
Exactly.
That's me watching the last episode of Sopranos. No, Tony's fine. Tony's
Yeah,
fine.
Tony.
He's
Yeah,
fine.
you don't want
He's
Tony
fine.
to die.
He's fine.
Tony
No.
lives on, dude.
Yo,
No.
so is that show like amazing? Because
It's
I heard
good.
it's
Greatest
like,
show of all time in
It
my
is
That's
opinion.
what I
really good.
heard.
It's
You've never
really
seen
good.
Sopranos?
I'm scared to watch it because
It's
I'm like,
worth
I
it.
don't
Don't be
know.
scared.
Dude,
Don't
you'll
be
be eating
scared.
gabagool by season 3, dude.
You said what?
You'll be eating gabagool.
That's what
They're like they're
That's like
deli
the
meats.
meat.
It's like
That's
the
what
meat he's
yeah,
always
Tony opens up. He'll like get up looking all haggard and he'll go to the fridge and he just grabs this meat and just starts eating.
hung
it.
over
Like,
from being at the
gangster
strip
stuff.
club he owns
Okay.
the night before. Like just like eats like a bunch of capicola, dude. It's
great
And
show.
the reason why I asked because I'm just like people gave it such a high standard.
That's
so that's why I'm scared.
That's the downfall of anything, though.
Yeah.
For me, I call that the Dark Knight effect. I was in high
Ooh,
school and the Dark
Dark
Knight
Knight's
came out.
great.
I know, and it's a
Oh,
great
it's
movie, and I
amazing.
love it. But everyone did exactly that. I didn't get into the first wave of people seeing it that
Okay.
weekend, and so I had to go to school on Monday. And it was just like the most overhyped thing ever. And I walked out and they were like, "So, what'd you think?" I was like, "Yeah, it was a really good Batman movie."
Yeah.
But everyone's
But the expectations.
the entire world.
But trust me, you will not go wrong. with
Okay, yeah, I'm
Sopranos.
gonna definitely peep that because I'm a fan.
If you
of,
like gangster like type
Yeah,
shit,
bro.
And there's like
dude.
some early
yes.
2000s nostalgia too. Just even the
Yes.
Suburban he drives, like just like the technology and like the last era of payphones dying out there. dude.
Oh, yeah,
just
I'm,
all that
I'm
stuff.
definitely
It's
going.
funny. It's cool,
I'm a
dude.
peep because it's on HBO, right?
Yeah, it's on
I'm
Max.
about to
Yeah,
watch.
yeah.
Have you watched The Wire?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
It's been a minute.
yeah.
It's been a
Okay,
minute. That
so-
show's
So,
intense.
Is
though.
it up there like in that same range of like?
So Sopranos is definitely better than The Wire. See, my
Wow,
thing,
okay.
my thing with The
That mean I
Wire,
gotta watch it.
yeah, my thing with The Wire was The Wire had good seasons, but there were some seasons like season 2.
Season 2 was trash.
Yeah, right. It's like I was like, what are you
Season
guys
2
doing with
trash.
this? Like, what are you doing with this? So, The Sopranos, like, I feel like if you get to season 2, you'll be like, oh, I get it.
Okay.
You'll get
Usually the first season, couple episodes, it's always the slow burns.
Yeah.
You want to introduce yourself.
Yeah, because you got to build the characters up, right?
Yeah.
You got to get to know everybody and
Yeah.
get the storyline.
for sure?
I'm gonna watch that. I'm gonna definitely watch that.
Man, Ronnie, this was dope, bro. This was, I think, a better experience than we could have imagined. I don't know how you feel coming on today.
Oh yeah.
But talk to us, man, about, obviously we know about Locals Only, but what else can we expect from you and what's to look forward to in the future?
Oh man. Shoot. Right now, bro, I actually got a project in the stash. I don't even want to. Should I do the rollout? Nah, I'm not gonna do a rollout right now. But I got a project in the stash.
Okay.
I think that it's more fun music. Let's say it's
Like
more
party
Some
type
light.
music?
Okay.
I wouldn't say party music. I wouldn't say party. It's just more energy that I'm, displaying out there, and
Okay.
I'm trying out different things on my vocals, and just trying out different producers too. So
Nice.
I met a couple of cats from overseas, and they're like, "Here goes beats."
Wow.
I'm excited for that, man. And you said you got 2 kids, right?
Yeah. I got
Okay.
two
Yeah.
boys.
All right. So
Yep.
it's kind of it's if you
A little
want
more
to get
adult?
a rough estimate, it's me coming into my age of
Okay.
fatherhood.
Yeah.
It hit you quick, man.
Yeah, and it's basically the introduction of that, and I don't know what's gonna happen after that, but I got
It's a
that
journey.
project, and I'm going to do more justice with this one, with building a budget and building more of a marketing plan and stuff like that. But yeah, that's coming on. That is on the way. Like
In the chamber.
Before the year's up, would you say?
That's a tough question. God willing, if it's meant to be. If not, it will come out next year.
Okay.
And I just been into sync placements. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with that. So,
No.
so basically, whenever you watch TV shows or movies, you will hear these random songs playing. So now,
Matches them with that. Wow.
yep. And
Dang, you're using those tools, man. You're using those platforms. I love it. I feel like more
Bro.
people need to know about that. I mean, maybe I'm just
Yeah.
sleeping, but that's crazy. That's cool.
bro, streaming doesn't pay you anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
There's a little strike going on about that.
bro, it's so disrespectful to the artist. Cause I'm like, if the artists
indirectly.
just take out all their music, then streaming platforms shouldn't even exist
Correct.
at this point. So I just discovered about sync placements because I was like, yo, okay, I can start making songs or being more of a songwriter and making these songs and getting more income from music, putting that right back. So then I can create a bigger budget. So
Yeah.
that's like, and they pay so well. It's insane.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah.
Different
Yeah.
lanes to be in, man. And we can expect more locals only shows to come too.
Oh, every once a month, bro.
Once a
We're
month.
doing it once a month. Actually, the next one is September 2nd.
Okay.
And then in October, we're going to Atlanta, October 21st.
Oh,
Wow.
you're doing it.
So
Yeah.
taking it
You're
across
doing
country.
That site. Yeah.
taking that leap of faith. A little nervous, but it needs to happen, to create that expansion. Because I'm going to go on tour, but I think I'm more so going to go on tour on my own hands. So I'm creating that infrastructure with locals only,
Okay.
where I have a hub in Atlanta, hub here, hub here,
Smart.
hub here.
Okay.
I'm going on
Scouting
tour.
missions.
Yeah, exactly.
Some scouting missions. I like
Exactly.
it. Doing a little recon.
Mhm.
That is awesome, man. Well, you've been just absolutely killing it, dude. We love what you're doing for the community, man.
Thank
and we're definitely honored to have you on, man. Thank you for
Man, I
coming.
appreciate it too, and I love what you guys are doing for the community as well. Scouting
Appreciate
and doing
that.
your research and
Trying
Just trying to put on for people, man. That's all we want to do. That's
dang,
it.
doing. Yeah, we're trying.
Appreciate
You
that.
guys are doing.
Thank
So,
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ronnie, you've been rocking with us from the beginning, man. We're gonna continue to keep up with you in your journey.
Same.
And we appreciate you, my guy.
Same.
Appreciate you,
Definitely.
Thank
man.
you, bro.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate you, man. All right.